In addition to comic books, you have also dipped your toe into toy design. Was that always in the cards, or was that a happy accident?
It's a happy accident, and it was because when I first got into comics, I couldn't do it fast enough at a quality that I liked to be comfortable. I kind of dropped out of comics and started doing more illustration stuff, TSR mostly, and some other small companies. And a buddy of mine, Mark Pennington, that I went to Huber School with, had just been hired at Hasbro as a G.I. Joe toy designer. And at that point, I don't know if they still do it this way, but they would hire illustrators, outside illustrators, to do what they call presentation pieces, where you do a painting of whatever the design for that G.I. Joe was. And they did it for all their toy lines, or at least most of them. And I started doing some paintings for them for G.I. Joe. First one I did was this big weird monster thing, and I can't even remember the toy line. And I never even got a picture of it, so I've never seen it since I turned it in. But I started doing some G.I. Joe paintings for them and did a few of those, and they were looking to hire another designer for Joe. And they hired me, and I think I worked on G.I. Joe for 2 weeks there, and then the Cops toy line came in, and they immediately put me on that. And that's mostly what I did while I was on staff at Hasbro, was the Cops toy line.
Do you have a favorite toy line that you worked on, or that holds a special place in your heart?
Well, the Cops does, because I got to do that from the beginning. And they initially wanted to do, they're still going to do the figures 5 inches, but they wanted to use the G.I. Joe buck, they call it, the sculpt that they had. But I didn't like it because they had the narrow shoulders, and it was kind of human proportion. And the Cops line was supposed to be more heroic and more illustrative heroic. And so I talked them into letting me design new bucks for it, which was great. So I got to do the broad shouldered, wide stance characters that I thought were cool, as well as the big boss buck and a skinnier heroic buck. That was great. So I was really invested in that line, because I was there from the get-go.